Okay, this is the playtest of the Lindworm Cavern for Dragonbane. Let's pull up my notes. I just lost them when I refreshed my screen. There we go. While traveling the Drakmar Pass near the small settlement of Outskirt, you stumble upon the remains of a black bear. The carcass is nearly picked clean by birds and other opportunists, but the kill appears to be relatively recent. Let me have Reginald give me a healing roll as you look at this fresh kill. So you know that this is likely less than 24 hours old, this bear's death. And
Can I
frostbite. Oh,
determine what caused its death?
yeah, give me a hunting and fishing roll for that. And if frostbite, if
Can I
you want to
make
give
that a
me.
beast lore?
Yeah, we can do beast lore. Frostbite, if you want to give me a hunting and fishing. And Aurelius, how about a spot hidden or a bushcraft?
Alrighty. They are both the same,
Oh, nice.
which is to say 4.
Do you want to push that?
I think I'll be alright.
So, Reginald, you know that this bear looks. It's hard to tell what it's been killed by because most of the flesh is gone. It's mostly strips of hide, clotted blood, and the bones. Some of the bones look like they've been just crushed and cracked, and others you can see scrape marks like something has tried to clean the meat off of the bones. You would know, Reginald, that this bear likely has a den in a nearby cave. And Frostbite, you notice strange tracks intermingled with the bear. Some appear to be humanoid, and judging by the wide scrape marks in the soil, they were possibly dragging something.
I'll point those out and suggest we follow them because if it can take down a bear, you know,
Right. You could
might
take
be
down a
dangerous.
wolf, a cat, and a duck.
Yeah.
If you want to give me a bushcraft roll, Frostbite, you can follow those tracks.
Holy crap! I made it.
Wow. The rugged trail through the mountains opens up to a clearing where bones are scattered before the vast entrance of a cave that plunges into the mountain's shadowy depths. You notice a large number of tracks leading in and out, as well as those scrape marks as well. The cave
Right.
looks to be
Um.
roughly 10 feet across and about the same high. You could easily travel two abreast through here.
Is there any light from within the cave that's not provided by the entrance?
There is not. It is dark inside.
All right. Um. I will light a torch.
And head in?
No, I won't light a torch. I don't have any torch. I don't have any
I have a
flint, anyway.
torch. I could probably just
I,
lead the. Well, you're the one tracking though, but I can
yeah.
lend my torch. It's not like standing behind you is gonna, block
Yeah.
the light.
I'll.
Well,
I'll. Uh,
Reginald can
I'll light.
light his oil lamp if you want to have your sword at the ready.
But it doesn't hurt to have the hand on the sword instead of the torch.
Let me
Yeah.
drag some tokens onto the map and then I will pull you all to the map here.
And Frostbite uses the hand crossbow, so he only needs the one hand free to fire. But to reload, he's going to need both.
Alright, so Reginald, you have your oil lamp.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me drag you to the map. And let me know if there's anything on the map that doesn't seem to work right as we go through here. Now this first area here, this gloomy cave widens into the mountains. Its entrance quite wide and extending into utter darkness. You press on for roughly 10 meters before the passage forks, offering paths to both your left and your right. And there's a little artwork here that came with the game.
Very nice. Which way did the drag marks go?
So most of the tracks go to the left, but there are some that go to the right. A few pairs. The scrape marks goes to the left.
To the right?
Yeah,
Right,
the scrape
right.
goes left. There's a few tracks to the right.
Oh. Well, the spiritual, well, we think they're dragging, so we'll try left, I guess.
Give me an awareness roll, everyone, as you are here in the cave.
Oh dear. Oh, wow.
Nice.
I have 8, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Excellent. You see that there is water up ahead that seems to be reaching around to the right-hand side. And you can hear the sound of running and dripping water. There may be a river or something deeper into the cave. Now, how are you taking your time? Are you being cautious?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
I'm kind of what's the word? Confident.
There we go. I like that. You can see the small
Um,
pool there to the north.
Can I make a beast lore roll to see if a den or a cavern like this is often home to a certain type of creature?
Yeah, go ahead and make a roll. Most likely a bear would have been in here, as judging by the bear tracks. But those small tracks look to be maybe goblinoid or something. But they're not quite goblin, but they're similar size and number. The scrape marks you have no idea what that could be. To the right, you see again a little bit more water up ahead, and to the left it just stretches on.
Is the pool here brackish or is it clear?
It is
Can we see
relatively
anything
clear. It's not deep at all there. It's maybe just maybe 6-7 inches deep. It's very cold water.
All right.
Okay, so Reginald just triggered something on the map. I have a tile, and if you move across it and you're not doing spot hidden rolls, you step into a pit trap. You must make an evade roll or fall 5 meters, taking 2d6 damage, which can be halved with an acrobatics roll. And so it's cool. The game actually automatically paused it for me. So now,
Oh, wow.
Reginald, you can make an evade roll or fall 5 meters into the pit.
That's an unlucky duck.
Yeah, I'll make an evade roll.
Well, maybe not.
You got it. So you know that in that area where you're standing is a pit.
And even put it in the chat. That is really cool.
Yeah, super cool. So it's as if you end your movement on it or move your token across where I've set the bounds of the tile, it automatically triggers that. So very cool. I wanted
That
to
trap
to
could
test
outright
that out.
kill me if it mulled max damage.
Yeah.
So we'll try to pull Reginald out.
Well, he managed to avoid, so he narrowly kind of clings to the side and pulls himself up. But now you see where that pit is. So if it happens to trigger again, in fact, I probably need to set that to only trigger once. But if it happens to trigger again, we'll skip that for now. as
All right.
I
test.
probably fell forward and grabbed onto a small root and was able to pull myself back up, I'd imagine.
Thank you, little
Okay.
brute.
Another
Another
clear
pool
pool.
of water. This cave here culminates in a dead end where there's these two modest pools of water have collected in the corners. This pool looks a little deeper. In fact, you think you might see something sparkling down in the bottom. It could be coins. You could stick your hand in there. You could do a spot hidden and do a more thorough search if you like.
Hmm.
You want to push that?
No.
Reginald peers in. Let me make a search roll. Oh, a treasure card. Oh, 50 gold coins. Okay. Well, Reginald's
Wow.
rich now.
There's yeah, there was a nice little stash in here.
Nice little haul.
I'll split that between the three of us.
So you can each take, let's say, we'll say there was 60. You can each take 20 gold coins.
Good eye.
Since you did spend
Yes,
time
indeed.
searching here, I'm going to roll on the random event table.
Sure.
Let's see. Let's see what I need to roll here. It's pretty cool random event table because the dice change what you roll the deeper you get into the cave, making it more dangerous. 4.
Is this like a Basin 66 thing?
So this one, so in this room, if you roll a random event, it's 2d6. In the next room, it's 1d10, and then it goes to like 1d8.
Okay.
And so it's just it kind of changes as you go in.
I know it's like Basin where it's like if you roll 2d6, it could be like 1 6, 1 5, 2
Right.
3.
So yeah, it's like a 13 or something. So a stalactite. So vibrations disturb the delicate balance of a large stalactite, causing it to fall towards a random character who must succeed on an evade roll or take damage. So 1-2 is Reginald, 3-4 is Frostbite, 5-6 is Aurelius. Of course. So this evade or take this much damage.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Not really the evading type. However, that's a lot of health.
Yeah, your armor would protect you against this.
I mean, oh, sorry, I was talking while I clicked it, so it rolled twice, but it does not matter. Oh no, it didn't roll twice. It was just because of my armor.
Yeah, I think you have a Bane on evade. So you will take 2 points of damage from that falling stalactite.
Hey, remember when there wasn't a rock on your head? Good times.
Well, yes.
Yeah, good thing you have a helmet.
Yes, helmets. Vital. Uncomfortable with the ears, but
I'm gonna look to see if the bipedal creatures have set any more traps in here or left any signs of what they are.
Yeah, give me a spot hidden roll. You don't see any additional signs here, but you hear sounds. You hear sounds coming from the west. It sounds like some sort of strange guttural language. These things are... They have a spoken language. They are intelligent. And you hear splashing. There must be more water ahead to the west.
And by west, you mean my left?
Yeah, so like over here.
All right.
Over that way.
Well, I guess we'll try to. Well, we're not going to sneak up on someone in the dark with a light, so.
Down the pit again.
This cavern is very perilous. Let me
Oh, you don't. No,
Oh.
no. You don't need to roll. So you know where the pit is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need to set that so that it only triggers once. See, and then you just step. It's 2 squares, so you just stepped on it again. So there we go. Now you can get off.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
There's an awful lot of pits in that little corridor there.
Get out of the pit.
There's trampolines at the bottom of them.
Is this too narrow to pass through?
You might be able to pass through that. I'm not positive. Oh, looks like you passed into darkness.
I'll wait for the duck to catch up.
And right there, let me pause it. You see something. An expansive cavern unfolds, its vastness supported by sturdy pillars of rock that rise from the ground. A lively stream of water bisects this chamber, its clear waters twisting through the space before, plunging down into a waterfall. This natural spectacle creates a resonant sound that fills the air, ending its journey in a spacious, deep pool below. In the dim light of the cavern, 2 humanoid creatures are engrossed in fishing within a tranquil pool of water. These small creatures bear a dragon-like appearance, adorned with horns atop their heads and cloaked in red scales. They seem to be equipped with daggers hanging from their belts and slings looped around their shoulders. Let me show you a picture, in case you didn't know what a kobold looks like.
Yeah. When you said goblins but smaller, I thought kobolds.
Yep. Like, what else could it be? And this is the art that came with the adventure.
Oh, I love them.
Aren't they cute?
They are cute.
Oh.
I mean, like, the horns are a little off-putting, but...
So
They're not cute.
these things have not seemed to notice you. If you want to continue to be unnoticed, I will need a stealth roll.
I gotta be honest, I'm gonna give up the game real quick.
Just charge. Oh, ooh.
Oh, wow. Wow. I mean, fine, I'll
Perhaps
give it a go.
Perhaps with that dragon, I can point out some places not to step for Aurelius
I
and
would say
Frostbite.
that could give Aurelius a boon, or Frostbite. Actually, both of them a boon. So if you push that roll Frostbite, you can take a boon on that. Oh,
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah. So the clanking of armor gets their attention, and they look at you and they snarl. They look reticent to want to drop their fishing poles. They begin barking out in their tongue and looking at one another, unsure of what to do. You have the jump on them. Let me just pull us into a little combat. Make sure our deck is reset. You can draw initiative cards. Draw for Aurelius. This guy here will unsling his sling, and he's got sight to Frostbite and Sir Aurelius. So 1-2 is Frostbite, 3-4 is Sir Aurelius. I think we know what it's going to be. Yep, didn't even need to roll as he unloads a sling upon you. Do you want to evade that? If you have a shield, you can parry it.
I think I'll just take it on the chin.
Okay. I don't think it can get through
Wow.
your armor. Oh, well. It does 8, but I
Oh,
think
it's 1d8, so yeah.
that your armor is 8.
Great shot, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It just donks off of your helmet with a loud clang, and then he is going to carefully and agilely get across these little rocks and get to the other side. Frostbite, your turn.
Right. Well, Frostbite will not have his weapon in hand, and will have both hands out, air patting the ground. Calm down, little lizard. We mean you no harm. We just were wondering what had taken over the bear's den. If you want to talk, we can talk. If you want to throw more rocks at the night, go ahead. But he's getting used to it.
Give me a persuade roll with a boon, because these guys are frightened. He immediately drops his sling and his dagger and gets on his hands and knees and holds up his hands, pleading and begging, almost groveling at your feet. And he's whispering something in his strange draconic language. Give me a languages roll.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Not a word.
You don't hear anything he is saying, but based on his body language, it's almost as though he is worshiping you, or just laying prostrate in front of you, as though completely submissive to you.
All right. I got a little bit of movement left.
Yep. And then
So
Reginald, it'll be your turn.
next. I'll come up next to him,
Do you
hand
lay
him his
hands
weapons
on him?
back, and say,
Oh, nice.
"No, I'm gonna hand him his weapons back and say we're friends."
You gesture, friends. Give me a. Well, we'll come back to that. Reginald, your turn.
Yeah.
All seeing that the danger is hopefully mostly past, I'm going to approach and, if I can, try and understand him. I'm rather good with languages.
Yeah, give me a languages roll. Are you trying to communicate or just trying to pick up on what he's saying?
Just seeing if I can make sense of what he's saying.
You pick out a few words here and there. It's related to the goblin tongue, but there are some words in Old Draconic that you think that you heard right. One of them is something about chief and boss. One of those two words, chief or boss, and something about offering. Like they're going to offer you something, or you are offering them something. But you're not sure exactly what.
Maybe we are the offerings.
That is very possible. Do you take any other
Oh.
action?
Well, I will just relay this to everyone. What I can pick out from his from the kobold.
And
Finally, someone recognizes how awesome I am. I accept your worship. I accept your
his
worship.
worship. Nice. Aurelius, your turn.
Frostbite is awesome. Frostbite's
Alrighty.
awesome.
Well,
You lop his head
I mean, that
off.
doesn't sound very fun. I'm tempted because I don't like the sound of this offering thing. But
Let's see what they bring us.
it I think that they might have no need for bringing. That's my fear. That said, what is killing this guy going to actually do if that's the case? As long as they're not trying to fight us, I don't think I would kill it. And I mean, clearly he's just terrified, so I would end my turn.
Okay.
But I can't do that because I am the
Yep,
last.
that's the end. I'll do the next round. This guy actually starts to kiss Frostbite's feet. Just slobbery kisses, absolutely groveling. He's kind of petting your leg. You feel like, in fact, you feel a little squeeze on your leg, almost as though he is like a reassuring grip, like, yes, you are very good. Or is he seeing how tender you might be? You're not sure. Aurelius, your turn.
Obviously recognizes
Right.
Frost.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be doing much this turn. And I'm definitely not crossing that precarious land bridge of, like shifting rocks.
Right? Dang it.
Well, I think I'll probably
Somebody
just...
would-
I'm just going to stand in front of it so nothing's going to come running over and kill us all without, some kind of pushback. But I would not try to get over it. And I assume that this kobold's, obviously I don't even think he's a threat.
It's his turn, and he runs. And,
Oh, poor guy probably thought I was coming for him.
yep, runs out of sight. And you hear splashing up ahead in the water. Reginald.
Well, I'm going to come back here and ask the kobold what lies up ahead if I can try and piece together a sentence in his language.
Yeah, give me another languages roll. He's saying something about great honor. Like, it's a great honor to have you here, or you represent a great honor to him personally. And you notice that he reaches up and kind of gives you a little hug around your waist. And again, you're not sure if he's embracing you or estimating your cook time.
I'm pretty plump and tender, so does he look
He looks
like
very pleased.
he thinks I'll be tasty?
Yeah, he looks very pleased to see you. But you don't
Check
sense
your
that
pockets.
he is going to attack you and eat you, but he just looks very happy to see you.
Well,
Yeah,
he says
give me
something
an
about
awareness
glory
roll.
up ahead.
Give me an awareness roll, Reginald.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So he is just babbling in this language, and you're just picking out little bits and pieces of it. Frostbite, your turn.
I'm gonna, continue talking to him, and I'm gonna do the thing that works really, really well. I'm gonna talk slow and loud at him,
Nice.
so he can understand me better.
Like it's an old person or a child.
How many of you are there?
Give me a languages roll.
Could he add a boon to that if I help him piece together some sentences?
Oh, I don't think he'll need it. But
Oh, I
maybe,
guess
maybe with your
Didn't need
help,
it, yeah.
he is able to kind of hear the words, and he kind of runs them over in his mind a few times. And he holds up 2 hands, 10 fingers, and then he pulls them away and holds up 3 fingers. And I think we can go out of combat. I don't think we're still into combat. But so first he holds up a great number of hands or of fingers, and then he pulls it away and only holds up a few and nods his head as though he changed his mind.
Is it? So I don't know if you consider this talking to him, but as an exarch, I have the ability called Insight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can use that.
Let me look at that ability. Insight. Yeah, I think so. I think you're communicating enough with him. There's been some words kind of shared. I would let you use that.
That one I'll push.
Okay.
Huh, missed it by one.
You.
No, I missed.
Oh, you missed it. You
No,
missed
I
it.
missed it.
You
Yep, by one.
get the sense that he's being deceptive. That maybe he like the whole thing with the numbers that didn't make sense to you. Like maybe he's trying to
I thought he
lure
went
you.
to 13.
Yeah. So, but you think maybe he meant 10, and then he changed it to 3, like to make you think it was there were fewer. But maybe he did mean 13. You're not sure. You think he would almost tell you whatever would make things more peaceful and easy for you. He definitely seems to be hanging on you, and in fact, he rises up and takes a few steps forward, like Gollum. He's kind of urging you deeper into the cave as he begins to trudge up into the darkness.
What about your friend?
And he just kind of shrugs his shoulders, and then he heads.
Did they take their fishing poles with them?
One of the poles got dropped. If you want to pick it up.
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Yep, let me add a fishing pole to you. Let me grab that. Let me just pause the game real quick while I go grab that.
And then I do have a raven with me. Very rarely does anything.
This might be a great
but
time
it might be flying around, just making sure we don't get ambushed.
Okay. And he continues to lead you to the north. And then he lets out a whistle. And you hear more whistling sounds coming from across the river. And he steps around, kind of pushing past you, and points at some rocks in the river. And you see him step into the water.
Like a land bridge?
Yes, and now you see his companion standing over there on the other side. And his companion looks rather happy and pleased to see you as well. This lazy, meandering river obstructs your way forward. To reach the opposite bank, you can get across those rocks. It's not flowing terribly fast, but it can be deep in points. But this area looks like it would be safe to cross, where he is showing you the path. And he goes all the way over to the other side and then stands waiting for you. And now you see what looks to be some sort of encampment. You see bedrolls. Beyond the river, you emerge into a sizable cavern currently inhabited by a group of red-scaled kobolds. Simple beds are arranged along the walls. In the center, the remnants of a fire, now extinguished, is surrounded by scraps of food. Two of the kobolds you can hear getting up quickly, and you hear the shuffling of arms and armor. And let me...
Tell them we're friends.
Let me just drag us all into a combat. Let me reshuffle the deck.
Oh, shit.
And I'll draw all the ones for the NPCs. If you guys want to
I like the
draw
thought that he just doesn't know how to count.
Right.
That would be funny
Yeah,
if that was just the thing.
He has no concept of numbers. But as
One too many lots.
As he steps in, as you are halfway across the river, battle will start. And his friend with the sling is going to attack. Frostbite is 1-2, Aurelius is 3-4, Reginald is 5-6. Of course.
Oh dear.
Of course.
The sling.
But the good news is the sling can't do any damage unless he rolls a dragon. Oh, man.
That was perfect. You could
Wow.
not have timed that any better.
Do you want to evade? You'll need to roll a dragon to evade. Or to parry.
Nah, I'll just take it.
Okay.
That's 3 damage, right?
Yeah. This, you can't see him. You see a sling bolt fire out. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. Wow.
There's no way he's getting a dragon again. I'm just doing that to jinx myself. Even the odds, They're cute little guys.
They wouldn't hurt a flea. course, you might have fleas.
Almost certainly, when you think about it. I've probably just been running around in a bunch of caves.
Right, super mangy. This one, the one that led you across, he starts waving his arms as though to signal, no, no, no. Frostbite, your
Aw.
turn.
Does he leave my side?
He is still at your side.
I will bellow. Well, this guy ran away before we start talking to him. I will bellow. Listen to your friend. This will not end well for you.
Give me a persuasion roll with a boon.
I will show my silver tooth.
Oh,
Ooh, nice. You hear this guy right here. I'm not sure if you can see him. See at the edge of your light. Yeah, you can see him. He kind of waves at everyone. He looks to be more of a warrior compared to these little slinger scouts, and he barks at everyone to lower their weapons. Reginald, your turn.
I'm gonna trade with Aurelius.
Okay,
that is probably a good shout.
let's get you traded here. Aurelius, your turn.
Yeah, well, at least we got one neutral party. Neutral observer, like Tephalus. This is our Tephalus now. Right. I can't reach, and well, I can reach this warrior, but that's going to leave us open to this guy. So I kind of want to do like a middle ground. But again, they'll just run past me no matter what.
They're gonna put down
Like
their
one
weapons.
will get past. Yeah, well, maybe that's true. You know what? That's a good point. You never know. That said, still probably going to move a little. Maybe I'll just kill this scout. No, I guess that's not going to help us be friends.
Well, if Aurelius takes one out, maybe it'll scare him and they'll worship us even more.
You can hope. I mean, he did just shoot me. I don't think they can blame me that much.
Nice. How do you kill this scout?
Yeah, that that feels pretty rough. I mean, he's just a little guy. I think I just skewer him.
Yeah, you just impale him on your blade. He twitches a few times and sloughs off, and you hear everyone, "Oh!" and they raise a cry, almost a cry of praise, as though you are the mighty warrior. And you see eyes begin to look at Aurelius now.
That is unnerving.
This guy will wait. Reginald, what do you do?
I'm gonna get next to the knight in case. I'm hoping if one of them hits me for a lot, he can do the guardian.
Now you are kind of off of
And
of the stone river crossing, so you'll need to give me a swimming roll. And as a duck, you get a boon. on
Yeah,
that.
I have webbed feet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, no worries. You just, moonwalk across the river at that point. You just kind of sat down, dabbling a little bit. You kind of dip your head under the water, your tail feathers twitching up above, and come up and filter out a little bit of the tasty water.
Any chance I spot a gold coin down there or a treasure card?
You know what? Let's check. Let me turn this off here, and let's do the search table. Or the scavenge table. Oh, an unexpected danger. Noxious spores. So, as you're down there, there wouldn't be spores, but maybe there's some sort of nasty toxin in
Algae
the water.
or
Yeah, you
something?
come up and it tastes foul. Give me a Constitution roll.
My constitution is 6, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Frostbite is upstream from you, so...
Oh,
Oh, you rolled a 4. Wow. Otherwise, it was going to be
Nice.
1d6 damage, which could have killed you, so...
yeah.
Yeah, not a good
I know that
place
my body
to
would have floated
raise.
downstream and gone off that
Went
waterfall.
over the waterfall. Then you would have really been tenderized. Um, they all pause. They're not attacking. They're definitely looking at you all with great interest. Aurelius, you're up next.
Right. I just straight up murdered one, and they don't even seem that upset. Like that is kind of unnerving.
They
I think
do.
Aurelius is a little ooh.
They do slowly begin to approach very cautiously.
Right. I feel like we've got our point across, or we're gonna die soon. One of the two. I'm gonna choose the first one. I don't know. I guess I'll just kind of like move up a little
This
cautiously.
one,
Just one. I'll keep Reginald by me.
this one with the
Yeah, like
sword, he comes up to you and lays his sword at your feet and bows before you. And he reaches out and you feel him grabbing your legs and he's giving you that little squeeze on the leg that kind of makes you uncomfortable. Like he is. Is this a sign of worship that they use, or is this some sort of, is he checking you for doneness sort of thing?
yeah. I think I am dumb, so I'm very happy to take this praise. I am the best.
Excellent. They all begin to kneel and grovel before you. And the one with the sword, he actually knows a few words in the common tongue. That's why he's the leader. And
Hey,
he,
did you steal my cult?
I think he did. and he,
Everyone knows how it starts with murder.
and he says the kind of a harsh word for friend, and he points at his chest and points at all of his clan and says, friends, friends. And then he says, meet boss, and he points further up to the north along the path of the river. And then he says, me take you. And he begins to head across the river, kind of pushing past Reginald and Frostbite. And then he looks back eagerly to see if he will follow.
I'm absolutely following.
No. When he said meat boss, was that two E's or EA?
I did wonder.
You don't know. You don't know which word, which form of the word meat it was. He takes to the water and begins to swim across this little section
Sorry.
of river. Everyone will need to make a
Oh, dear.
swimming roll. If you're a duck, you get a boon.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness, wow. Well, Reginald had no plump. Or no plump. No problem. Reginald, he's got lots of plumps.
He's got plenty of plump. Yeah.
Um,
That's
Frost
probably why he's good at swimming. He's kind of
just
buoyant.
floats. Frostbite and Sir Aurelius, you are struggling a bit. You manage to make it, but you see this kobold kind of looking like you can't even get across the river, almost like you've just gone down a peg in his book.
He's wearing a loincloth. I've got plate armor. Jeez.
He comes over to this area, and let me make a roll here.
Unless you're determining your god by who's best at triathlon, doesn't matter.
That's true. That is true.
Let me see what this random encounter will be. Oh man. Okay. You hear a sound. Followed by the screams of someone or something being devoured. You hear the crackling of bones, the rending of flesh. Everyone, give me a will roll to resist fear.
Ooh, that's my will.
Oof.
I am in fact fearless.
Nice. And Reginald is disheartened, but he manages to avoid it. Fearless is such an awesome heroic ability. Like, I think didn't Sir Cornelius take that?
Yeah, that's his newest one.
Yeah. So
Yeah, fear can shut down a whole party if you're not careful.
After some recent experiences with harpies, I
yeah.
Oh yeah.
The kobold chieftain, he looks up at the sound, and he turns back to you, and he's got a huge grin on his face, and he's gesturing for you to follow him up to the north. In this area, however, you can't help but notice that there are. This small cavern is lined with a strange orange capped mushroom that glistens with a dew like moisture. Got a picture here.
Looks pleasant.
like it's like bushcraft. Did you identify it?
Yeah, give me a bushcraft.
Looks mushroomy.
Definitely a mushroom. Reginald, you
I've heard about
recognize
these,
Yes,
yes.
these are Dawn's dew cap. They have the dew of the morning dawn on them. These are named for their brilliant sunrise orange caps that glisten with dew-like moisture in the early morning. They have short, stout stems that are a warm shade of yellow, providing a stark contrast to the dark cavern floors on which they grow. You know that these can be applied to wounds to cleanse and slightly accelerate the healing process. Doing so during a stretch rest increases the number of d6 rolled by 1, and that drinking the dew directly can provide a refreshing burst of vitality, alleviating fatigue and restoring 1d3 hit points. You can harvest these if you have something to put them in,
Well,
like a
I
bottle
will.
or a clay jug.
I have a pack, I think.
Give me a bushcraft roll.
I have a sleeping fur. Could I wrap them up in a sleeping fur and carry them in that?
Yeah, give me a bushcraft roll with a bane, as you are. This will show if they are damaged by the time we are done here, or if you manage to make it out with them intact.
Oh, yeah. I might not have done a good job there.
Yeah, so by the time you get out, these things are just going to be mushroom paste, and they won't be usable. But you did manage to grab quite a few of them. You know that these are valuable. Now, as you are taking time to pick these and gather them up, there we go. From around these small little mushroom stalks, you notice that there are spider webs glistening with that dew. And then from the ceiling comes down a swarm of little spiders, and they begin to attack. Pull us into combat. Shuffle the cards. The kobold warrior runs to the north to get away from the spiders. Reginald, you're up first.
I'll let Aurelius go first.
You want to trade with Aurelius?
That is helpful. I'm cursed with bad initiative rolls.
Yeah, I'd rather he be up near the monster.
Aurelius, your turn.
A lot of spiders, and I don't think his swords are effective against a swarm, but I'm whacking them.
Go for it.
I've got to keep my rep up now. I see I'm really working this kobold, so yeah.
Frostbite, your turn.
Hey, Chief, where you going?
And he has a look of great anticipation on his eyes, like he's excited to show you something. Do you take any other
Oh
action
no!
besides follow?
No, if he tries to leave my area, I'm going to grab him.
Okay.
I'm coming up here. I assume it's an evade to get away from spiders.
Um, yes, they. Oh yeah, you were adjacent to them, so give me an evade roll. Oh, easily done.
So I'll look at Chief and say, "Hey, where are you going?" And then I'll shoot the spiders.
Okay.
I just wanted him to know that he wasn't going to walk away from us.
Yeah, you've got one hand on him and firing with your hand crossbow with the other. Ooh, nice.
All the threes tonight. Nice.
Speaking of three,
Yeah. What are the odds? But a lot of poetic moments tonight.
Reginald, your turn.
Well, I will go up here, and if there's some webbing, I think I'll just set fire to it.
There is definitely webbing. It is wet. It's going to be hard to set fire to it. Give me a bushcraft roll in order to make that happen as you try to find the drier strands of webbing. Yeah, you got it. The webs crackle and sizzle under the spiders, and they take some damage from the flames. The spider swarm is up next. Hang on. I don't have a monster attack table. Let me find it. Okay, now they have an attack table. Fix that. The eight-legged horrors raise their rear ends and attack a victim with a poisonous stinger that shoots out of its repulsive body. The attack inflicts D8 piercing damage, and a victim who sustains at least 1 point of damage is also injected with a paralyzing poison. I'm going to say 1, 2, Aurelius, 3, 4 is Reginald.
For once, we're lucky if it's me.
I know.
Well, I said lucky,
Oh, yeah.
but
So they will not be able to pierce through your armor, and so you take no damage, and no one is poisoned.
I am covered in spiders though, and that is distressing.
Oh, yeah. Reginald,
That wouldn't have killed me, but if I had to do the Constitution roll, I probably would have
died.
killed.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You're up, Reginald.
Yeah, I'll just switch my turn again.
Okay, with Aurelius.
Yeah, I figure he'll do more damage.
Swap that. Aurelius, your turn. You can finish these spiders right here.
That's the hope. Double 10.
You
I'm rolling a
got
lot of 10s tonight. I think I killed the goblin with the 10 too. Not a goblin, kobold.
nice. You finish off the spider swarm. Reginald, you grab your blanket full of mushrooms that you hope will survive the journey. And the kobold is pulling and imploring you up ahead.
If nothing else, I can use them as some seasoning in a stew or something.
I am going to do this, targeting the kobold.
Okay.
Oh. Ah, clever.
Nice.
I'm not going to let this guy get away from us.
Excellent. He comes up. You see, there's a huge rocky column that he stands around, and he actually presses his back up against to it, and he's pointing kind of with his thumb like a hitchhiker, well, behind me.
Well, introduce us to Chief.
Let me,
Meat boss.
let me
Introduce us.
the location here. Go ahead and move forward.
No, I'm informing him. He can go forward and introduce us.
Give me a persuasion roll with a bane. He does not want to move, despite your adamant encouragement. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Wow.
You see him begin to slither around the side of the rock, and you can see that he is urinating himself with fear as he does.
Avoiding that.
As he comes around the rock, you hear a sound.
He's stepping in this trap. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's coming from just up ahead. In fact, Aurelius, you think you see movement just up here in the shadows.
So naturally, I would call that out.
Boom, and you
I
found
did.
the Lindworm.
Handsome boy.
Alright, let me read you the little flavor text here. You find
Reginald
yourselves
moves step back.
out of the light.
Yeah.
You find yourselves in a vast expanse of a cavern, split by a meandering river. A thick rock pillar stretches upward, connecting the rugged floor to the cavern's imposing ceiling. Strewn across the floor, large boulders lie scattered. Entwined around the largest of these boulders, a creature of myth and nightmare rests in a serpentine coil. Its massive form is covered in silvery gray scales that shimmer with a metallic sheen, casting an ethereal glow in the dim light. From its formidable body rise fearsome dorsal spikes, tracing the creature's length. Emerging from the upper half of this behemoth are two long, powerful arms, each ending in claws sharp and deadly as sword blades. Its head, crowned with a draconic maw, houses a set of pure black eyes. Let's roll initiative. This thing has ferocity, so let me give it another combatant. Alright, if you want to roll your initiative... Oh, let me shuffle the deck. There we go. You may roll initiative. And of course Aurelius draws a 10, because why wouldn't he?
Yeah. That's the way she goes.
Frostbite, you are up first, and then the Lindworm. This thing has no back legs. You now realize those dragging, scraping marks were its great body being dragged in and out of the cave by its front arms as it slithered in and out.
I shoot the kobold.
Sweet.
Not taking this shit from you. I will do the second half of the hunting instinct to get a boon on this.
Okay.
Good thing I did.
Yep. Nice. Give him damage.
And
He takes most of that in damage. He is badly wounded, but not dead.
oh shit. I'm going nuts. Okay, I move down here because he's not getting in line.
The Lindworm. Let me pull this up here. So, Sir Aurelius, give me a beast lore roll.
Right. Because I, as a player, think I know what, what this might be about.
This
But Aurelius is not a smart kitty.
Let's let me do the attack, and then Reginald, you can give me a Beast Lord roll as well.
I'm sure I've read about these somewhere.
So this thing goes for Aurelius. It almost seems drawn to him. Did you give me a Beast Lord roll, Reginald?
Yeah, I'm sorry for feeling relieved that that went after Aurelius.
No. That's, I mean, geez, 2d8.
Does Aurelius
This
want
thing
to...
probably has an attack that will hit you too, so be careful.
Do you want to evade? Or are you going to push that?
I can't block monster attacks, and I have 4 evade, so yes.
So,
I think
Reginald-
I'm gonna pass.
You know that the Lindworm is drawn to glitter. If it sees a person wearing something shiny or glittery, like metal armor, the beast will immediately attack them. So
I will call out to Aurelius that it's attracted to his armor then.
I suppose
Oh,
that means it's done its
nice.
job.
So only 7 points of damage, but you are wrapped in this thing. You'll take 7 points of damage whenever it is your turn. You cannot move or perform actions that require movement except trying to break free, which requires a strength roll with a bane. So let me give you restrained. So we know. Reginald, your turn. You want to trade with
Did
Aurelius?
Frostbite damage this kobold?
Yes, Kobold is almost down. Kobold has like 2 or 3 hit points left.
I will try and stab him with my dagger.
Oh, good luck. Do you know which end to hold? Or is this like your jam knife?
I think
that
so.
you-
I read about it somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you open your book to see how to hold a knife.
You
Yeah, that figures.
you've got the book upside down.
Oh, you expose yourself to the enemy. What do you do? Like drop your pants? Who gets a free attack that cannot be dodged or parried?
Something.
Okay, at least it was
As
this
long as he
guy
doesn't
and
do,
not the monster.
Yeah, it's better than the Lindworm.
Yeah.
So hopefully he'll miss. He missed. Whew.
Yeah, it's probably my butter knife, and I tried to stab him, and I bent over to pick it up, and he jabbed and missed.
The Kobold Warrior, he is going to run. So he's going to make an evade roll to get out of here. No. So you'll get a free attack, Reginald, as he begins to run past you.
Would Aurelius as well, because he was also adjacent to Aurelius.
Yes, he was. So yep, you'll both get a free attack as he...
Oh, that's a good morale boost. Nice.
So we can let whoever wants to do their first attack.
I'll say you should probably go first.
This might be
You
the
were
only
right next to
time
him.
that Reginald gets a kill.
Huh?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh dear. Oh no. Could be worse.
Drop your weapon at your feet. Okay.
God, I hope picking it up doesn't require movement.
To pick it up, it won't. It's just right there at your feet. But the Lindworm will attack again.
Which is crazy that they can restrain and attack.
A ravenous bite. It opens its mouth and lunges at a victim to take a big bite. The attack deals 3d8 slashing damage, but can be parried. This will be... Well, it's going to go after the shiny one, so it's going to go after Aurelius. So you can parry this if you want to.
Yeah,
That would have
I'll
outright
probably
Yeah.
give that a try.
Otherwise, you're taking 9 damage.
I never actually parry. What do I?
you-
Is it?
do
Can I just use
You
my
can
head
use
for
your
that?
shield. So you can either use your weapon or your shield. Your shield uses any of your strength-based attacks. So whichever your highest is, probably swords. Since you don't have your sword in hand right now, you'd have to use your shield. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So
On the HUD, it just said shield, so.
Yep. So you parry. That will take your turn. On your turn, you'll take 7 points of damage, but your armor blocks it all. But your sword is still at your feet. The Kobold Warrior will flee across the river. It slows him down. He'll only be able to get to, well, not that far, to there. The Lindworm. Let's see, he's actually up here because he's wrapped up in Aurelius. Dorsal spikes. The creature rolls over all opponents within 6 meters. Ooh, that's Aurelius
How's he
and
Reginald.
around? Take damage from spikes on the monster's back, and you are knocked down. Does anyone want to evade that?
Yeah. Oh, that's my evade right there. I needed a 10.
Nice. So you managed to evade. But for Aurelius, your armor's going to protect you against all of it, so no problem there. The Lindworm takes his second attack. Deadly Embrace. It's probably still wrapped around you.
Yeah.
So it's just going to squeeze.
That kind of makes sense. He probably let me go to do that first attack, and then
Yeah.
he grabbed me again, is what happened.
Do you want to try to evade this?
Yeah, I have plate armor and 4 evade, so probably not going to do that.
Yeah. And you guys got to start... yes, he doesn't even get through your armor. Got to start doing damage to him at some point.
Well, I mean, I got to use my whole turn to pick up my sword,
your
so
sword. Yeah.
not at this point yet. Yeah.
Unless you want to bash him with your shield. Reginald, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to pour my lamp oil on him, on his coil, and then hold my little lamp up to it and light him on fire.
Okay. I always need to look up the fire rules. I never remember them.
And hopefully that'll get him to let go of Aurelius.
Okay. Give me a roll. I'll say bushcraft on that. Oh, nice. Excellent. Frostbite, your turn. Take out the kobold.
Well, I was hoping to take out the kobold and throw the carcass, and then we could run. But I don't think that plan is going to work anymore.
No, he's used the grab attack twice now.
You could take out the chubby duck.
I mean, for what it's worth, it's always fun to cuddle kittens, so I appreciate what he's doing. But yeah,
I am
I'm just
irresistible.
going to shoot it. I think missing might make me a little exhausted.
I would think so. There we go. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then
Yep, he is
I'm
dead.
gonna-
You can move across and get him. That would take all of your...
oh no,
movement.
that was
Or was
no, that was the
Oh,
that was not, that was
that
I
was
had
the
targeted the
Lindworm.
Lindworm.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
Sorry, let me put this guy back then.
yeah, I had targeted the Lindworm because my original plan wasn't gonna work. And I moved back a little bit because big scary worm, and I'll be done.
Perfect. Let me give him damage. It even says on there that you.
I forgot to ask, when I made that evade roll, was I able to move also with that? Like, I thought when you
Yes.
there's some rule where
So
you
when
if you evaded
dodge,
you could move.
2 meters. So his armor blocked.
Could I just
all
move
of
myself?
That damage. Yeah, you can move yourself. So yeah, when you dodged, you were able to move a square. So your hand crossbow bounces harmlessly off of his 6 points of armor. The Lindworm. A ravenous bite. Ooh, it lunges at. Well, you're still wrapped up, Sir Aurelius, for 3d8 slashing. You can parry with your shield, or you can take the hit, or you can evade.
Oh boy, I will probably parry.
Okay. So give me a shield roll. Nice. Let's just see what it would have been damage-wise. Ooh. Yeah. Reginald, your turn.
Is there an improvised weapon lying around that I could throw at him?
I'm sure there is. Give me an awareness roll.
Ah, just what I needed.
There's even a table for a cave. Let's roll that one. There are some bats. You make a bushcraft roll to agitate the bats and make them attack an enemy within 10 meters. The bats keep attacking the enemy for 1d3 rounds. If your bushcraft roll fails, the bats attack you instead.
Yeah, maybe I climb up this little rock pillar and there's some bats up there.
Yeah.
I'll try it. Oh, I missed it by 1. I'm gonna... Hang on.
Oh, why does that say boiling cauldron? It's supposed to be bats.
There's bats
Oh,
on my
okay, I
screen.
got
I don't
it
know what
with
this
the-
thing.
Maybe I get... I hit my head on a rock and I'm a little dazed, but I'm able to get the bats agitated.
Nice. Let me grab some bats here.
If anything, hopefully that'll distract him so he won't go after Aurelius.
Does this have bats? No, it doesn't have bats on it. So let me grab their damage on here. Page 1. Oh, well, okay. I guess it's a vampiric bat, because that's the only bat on page 99, so let me grab some vampiric bats. That's a monster. That is OP. Alright, let's attack here. The bats attack him for d8 slashing damage. And his armor blocks all of it. Let me see how long the bats will continue to aid you here. So one more round for the bats. Frostbite, your turn.
Alright, we will, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I guess we'll, I think Aurelius is holding, Aurelius is holding his own right now, or someone's holding him.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's only taking a little bit of damage, and he just can't really
Right.
act because he uses his action to parry.
I'm gonna switch my heading and seek to the Lindworm.
Perfect.
I'll be done.
Okay. Aurelius, you used your turn. The Lindworm attacks. There's a chance it will go for the bats, but be a pretty slim chance because you are nice and shiny. Well, it's got you in the embrace again. Oh, you take 8 damage.
Holy cow! Did he just pop him out of his armor?
Oh.
Did you roll to see if he attacked the bats?
Oh, yeah, let me do that. Yeah, let's retro that real quick because that was savage. All right.
I also applied a few, and then you applied it, so it like double.
Oh, shoot.
But that's why I went down. Yeah, it's no biggie. I think I had this much health. I had that much health that I lose. I guess you could scroll up and find out. I don't remember what I was at.
Let's see. It applied 5 damage. So you probably did 8, and I probably did 5, so you might have been at like... You're probably like...
14.
Yeah. What's your max? I think you had taken 3 damage. You're probably at 12. So let's fix that. You're not prone. You're just still restrained. You take prone off of there. Yeah, so you should still have like 5 hit points left. And it is your turn, but you now have your sword.
Right, and if I hit him, well, all right. Oh, so he's not going to do an attack that I can parry, anyways.
Oh, I thought that was a demon. Nice.
Maybe he does have armor.
He does have armor. Nice. Frostbite, your turn.
That's not the one. That's not the one you take every turn, right?
The one he just did? No.
I'm gonna spend a willpower to get a boon on this roll. So,
He's down about 1/3 of his hit points. Nice.
well, now he's down one more.
Nice.
Don't know what the armor is, but probably pretty high.
Nice. Reginald, your bats will attack first, and then you can attack. And attack for the bats here. He is immune to fear. I'm going to say they don't do that attack. Let's do it a different one. There we go. Nice.
Did more than the crossbow.
I know. Good old bats. Reginald, your turn.
So I know you said the mushrooms that I collected wouldn't be good when we got out of the cave, but are they still good now?
Yeah, they're still good now. But probably
Could
throughout
I
the process
apply
of this
some
battle-
to Aurelius?
Yeah, let me put some in Aurelius's inventory. Or actually,
Maybe as the bats are attacking the Lindworm, it backs off for a minute, and I'm able to squeeze in there and just rub some of the solvent on his wounds, and then back out.
let's look and see. So they will. So if you do a stretch rest, it'll increase the number of dice, but you can apply them directly, which will restore 1d3 hit points. So as you apply some to him, if you want to roll 1d3, you can have that many hit points back.
Sorry, that was a 1d4. Well, we could just do 3.
Yeah, we'll
I
do
guess.
3. So you get 3 hit points back, Aurelius.
Thank you.
And then the bats fly off. Just in time for the Lindworm to attack. A hissing roar. Oh, this one's good. Okay, everyone needs to make a will roll to resist fear, except for Frostbite, who is immune to fear. Sir Aurelius is good. Does Reginald want to push that roll?
Yeah, I think Reginald's pretty. He's had a lot of excitement today.
Let's roll all the fear table.
I think it's finally catching up to him.
Ooh, your fear turns to anger, and you're forced to attack its source on your next turn in melee combat if possible. You also become angry. Alright, the Lindworm is up. Claw attack will rake Sir Aurelius with his claws. Do you want to dodge this and evade? 2d8's not
Good
too
question. Yeah, except for when it get to 16 earlier. Well, yeah, I'll just take because I have like a 0% chance of evading anything ever.
Right. Okay, 4 points of damage. I'll let you deal that to yourself. Reginald, you need to go up and attack this guy hand to hand. You have a knife.
Yeah, I'll pull out my butter knife and do my best here.
What the duck are you doing?
Oh,
Oh,
Really bad.
no. This knife has been rough.
I'm not a fan of doing damage
no,
to
that's my-
yourself. Let's
that
That's
might
worse,
kill me.
probably. Yeah.
Why don't you hit yourself? That's
I'd rather
gonna be
take the
better.
damage to myself.
Yeah, roll your knife's damage. But with
Can I
having-
protect somebody from themselves? Is
Yeah.
the question.
Yeah,
It does a
you can
D8, so
Ooh,
I can take the damage.
you take 4.
I mean, you can, but well, I suppose one hit will just kill you, even at full health,
Right.
probably. So, what's the difference, really?
Aurelius, your turn.
Alrighty, he still has one attack left, so
He does.
crazy to use my action, but I'm just standing here dying anyhow. Oh god, he's probably got such good armor.
He's down to 35 hit points.
Down to?
So he's a little below half.
Oh,
And
shit.
That's rough.
the Lindworm's attack. And I reduced his hit points a little just because we only had 3 of us. Dorsal spikes. Okay, that's gonna
Oh,
I think
no.
that's gonna do me.
no, that's gonna come in at Aurelius because he's the shiny one. And he,
Yeah, but it gets everybody within 6
oh,
meters.
it
Within
does,
6
it does.
meters.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So Reginald, you're gonna go down, and you are dying, but you're not dead. Frostbite, your turn.
Oh, there he is. Took me a while to find him.
He's hiding behind that pillar.
Again, willpower in order to get a boon. Go on, one. Not quite. It's better.
Nice. He takes damage. Be death
Little
by
bit
a
of movement,
thousand
and I'll be
cuts, but it is happening. All right, the Lindworm. Oh, good. Another fear attack. Only Aurelius needs to roll. Nice. Aurelius, your turn.
Oh, close.
Nice.
What did I use my shield? Interesting.
Yeah, I was wondering what
Oh,
you just
yeah.
bash him with your shield now?
I didn't mean to do that, but it worked.
If you want to re-roll the damage, we'll take the difference. Your weapon.
I didn't
you
even know
rolled
how
a-
I did
you rolled a
that. Oh, I must
6,
use the HUD and just hit the shield next to the
because your
sword.
sword's
Huh.
probably 2d8.
It's actually
Oh,
2d6. It's just
2d6.
a broadsword. Yeah.
Yeah. Roll a 1d4, and we can add that to it. Nice. Every little bit counts. He's down to 25 hit points. Reginald, you can try to rally yourself. Otherwise, you need to make a death save.
I will try to rally myself, but I'm scared,
So that
so I
is
think I have
will
2
with a
boons.
bane.
Is it?
Yeah, will
Yeah.
with a double bane on that. Worst case, you don't.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't. At least that wasn't your death save. So you don't rally yourself and now make your death save.
Oh,
Nice. Now you do.
So there's one success.
Did you take that green potion, or who took that green potion from?
No, I think that was one of the other people.
You do have a
don't know
glass
who
jar
took
with
it.
a spider in it. Just throwing it out there.
That's true.
Yes, I do.
Hopefully that doesn't get crushed in my pocket.
Ooh. And then you urinate on it, and then it becomes alive in your pocket. Frostbite, your turn.
How you doing, Reggie? Or Aurelius?
He's being.
I feel
slowly
it's still
crushed.
holding me. I'm still trapped. Yeah.
Being slowly crushed by the snake, but it's all good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try and get him down to the teens, maybe. Shoot him again. Oh,
Nice.
I'm gonna roll another d20 just in case I get a dragon.
Fair.
No, just go to 1. Nope. Oh shit.
that does nothing. Thanks
Yeah.
for playing. Oh, it bites. You cannot parry.
He's down.
Aurelius goes down. Reginald, you want to try to rally? And just make your death
Well,
save?
I just want to ask, is there any chance, like a luck roll, that I landed on those mushrooms I had? They got rubbed into one of my wounds, maybe?
Give me a willpower roll. See if you have the will to fight.
Okay. Will that still have my bane if I'm scared?
Probably.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
even with the bane, yeah.
You recover.
I guess that can just be a rally if we want.
Oh, well, you recover 3 hit points. And you don't need to make death saves. It's funny, your health bar just went up to half full because you only have 6 hit points.
Uh-huh. Yep.
The Lindworm.
And that's probably going to kill me if it's the Lindworm
Oops.
next.
Well, it's going to go after the most sparkly character.
I
my God.
smile with my silver tooth, very exposed.
Let me see what his movement is. Movement is 18. 9 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. That will give Reginald a free attack with your
Oh,
little
I'll
knife.
do my best. Yeah.
Don't stab him with it. Oh.
You're gonna stab yourself. Hey, you got him. And you didn't do any damage.
I tried.
Um, Frostbite, do you want to dodge or parry this? Actually, you
I have
cannot
no.
parry. Yeah, you can dodge.
Yeah. No, I'll take it.
Okay, so there's 11 minus your armor. I'll let you deal that damage. Aurelius, you want to try to rally yourself. You're no longer being crushed.
Yeah, rally's different if you're rallying yourself,
So it's
isn't it?
willpower with a bane.
Damn.
You can push it, or you can just make your death save. Oh, that dragon would have been nice. Hopefully Reginald will get you back up on your feet. Dorsal spikes, that's just going to be on Frostbite. Do you want to evade this?
Can I if I'm being held?
Yeah, like even if you're being held, you're just managing to kind of push yourself away from those dorsal spikes. I would say yeah, because you're just kind of moving your body.
No, I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Hopefully it's low. 5s. You take what, 3? And then it's your turn.
So because he did that, I'm no longer being held, right?
Yes.
I mean, I know that if I rally him, he's still making death saves, but...
Right. But he's at least up and can do things, like he could grab some of those mushrooms. And that would just be a persuade.
Get
roll.
up, Aurelius! It's a time of 14 persuade, that's why I did it.
Nice. So Aurelius, you are rallied, so you are up. So on your turn, you can take an action, then at the end of your turn, you still need to make a death save, unless you get some sort of healing. And it is Reginald's turn. You've got some of those mushrooms. You can try like another improvised weapon. You've got your little oil lamp.
Could I heal Aurelius?
Yeah, so you can. You can't give him any healing unless you have a healing potion, but you could give him some of those mushrooms.
True. If I just set some of those down, so we can have them, could I still do something else? Because I think I have an idea that might work.
It would take your action to administer them. If you just like have your fur, it's probably fell open because you sort of rolled into it, so it would be right there that he could get it, on his turn.
Yeah. Okay. If there's just some mushrooms there, I'm going to take that little jar with the spider in it, and I'm gonna run over to the water and set it down in there, and then when the spider's big, or maybe I'll throw it towards the Lindworm because then it won't attack me. Hopefully.
And it won't get wet though. Well, the Lindworm might be. It's dewy in here.
You could throw it like.
Well, I'll throw it in the water next to the Lindworm,
right
like that
next to
square. Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
grab the giant spider here. Where is that?
I don't know if I have control over it or if it's just a giant spider, but hopefully it goes after the Lindworm.
Yeah, it will fight for you. And it will happen on your turn as it enlarges itself. It will go after the Lindworm. It even says in the sinking tower it will fight your enemies for you. It doesn't do fear attacks. It's going to do a damage attack. Mandibles. There we go. Scythe through the airs like scimitars. Ooh, nice. It's down to 21. And whoops. I believe this has ferocity. Yes, it does. So it will take a second attack. No, it's not doing that. Yeah, I can do. I'll let do mandibles again. This is taking a while, so we'll rush it. Oh, does not get through the armor on that attack. The Lindworm's turn, and there's a chance it will attack the spiders. They are glistening and dewy. Ooh, devouring an attack.
Yeah, fuck your cool spider.
Right? It can still attack him from the inside. Alright, we'll do even is the spider, odd is frostbite. Frostbite. Does frostbite want to evade this? You want to push that?
Oh.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay. You can also move if you want 2 meters. And you will get a boon on your next action. Aurelius, your turn.
Yeah.
So you...
I guess you do the death roll at the end, right?
Yes, because you are rallied, so you have an action, and then your death rolls at the end. There's those mushrooms right there. You can take the mushrooms if you want.
Right.
And I think you just need to make contact with the skin, or it just needs to make contact with your skin. Let me look to see for that one. Oh no, drinking the dew. So you would have to drink it. That would take your action if you want to drink the dew.
Yeah.
That would stabilize you.
Yeah. I spent half this fight not getting my action, so I'm hesitant, but I will do that.
And because the problem is if he does damage to you while you are making death saves, it counts as a failed death save.
Equally, if he doesn't attack this spider, Reginald is like so far from the line of safety.
So you're gonna drink the dew?
Yeah.
So you will recover 1d3 hit points. I can let you roll that for yourself if you like. Frostbite used his action. You are no longer restrained. Aurelius, let me take that off of you here. Of course it's 1, but you're not making death saves, so that's the good news. The Lindworm. 1... Well, that's actually... He might go for the spider because he's next to the spider. Dorsal spikes on the spider. Spider takes 6. Of course, it's the Lindworm. Attack. Attacks 2 opponents within 2 meters of each other, and thankfully, Frostbite is not within 2 meters. The spider is. The spider will take 10. Reginald, your turn.
Can I apply more of those mushrooms to Aurelius?
You sure can.
Well, while he's doing it, I rush back and apply some more.
Yep. And I'll roll the hit points this time. 3. There we go. So you can recover 3 more Aurelius, and then it is your turn.
Oh. Thank you, friend.
Of course.
This thing has...
And then I think the spider also goes on my turn.
Yep, so let me have the spider attack. And
Oh, nice.
You can also
That's comforting.
do your attack Aurelius if you like. The spider does a web attack. Let me have the Lindworm make an evade roll, otherwise it's going to be stuck there and unable to move, which would be a boon. Oh, nope, he dodges. The spider makes its second attack. A ramming attack. Nice. Well, that only does 2 to the Lindworm, but it's down to 18. Now it's Aurelius. Nice. This time it's using your sword, which is advantageous.
The right one? Yeah, that is helpful.
Okay. Frostbite, your turn. And you get a boon on this.
Oh, sorry, I ended my turn, and then you
sorry.
ended the turn at the same time. That's my bad.
There we go. Frostbite, your turn, and you get a boon on whatever your next action is.
The next section is going to be combined with the Hunter's Instinct, so I'll have 2 boons.
Nice. Dragon, it sure be nice.
It would, wouldn't it?
This would also be easier if you had like more than one person with a sword, but we're doing quite well. Nice.
You need all the help I get there.
Yeah. Oh, it ricochets off the hardened scales. The Lindworm.
I swim across the river.
Ravenous Bite. Reginald's butter knife. Oh, did it get dropped?
No, I think I still have it, but there's 2 of us with swords.
Oh, true.
Ah, yes.
Nice. This will go... Shoot, because now there's someone shiny next to the Lindworm. We'll do even, spider, odd, Aurelius. Of course. Maybe he'll only roll 6 ones here. Nope. So you take 3, so
He's
you
still
have
up?
1 hit point? Yeah, so his armor...
Correct.
Almost all of that. Alright.
Ah,
Dang it. I was hoping someone will get to go first. Let's see. Okay. The Deadly Embrace. Even, spiders, odd, Sir Aurelius. Oh, going for the spiders. Or spider. Ooh, nice. Spider is down to 10 hit points. Reginald, your turn. Do you want to swap with Aurelius, or do you have something in mind?
Yeah, I'll swap with Aurelius. Could the spider still go now? Or I guess it'd probably go on my turn.
Yeah,
so.
go on your turn. Aurelius, your turn.
oh yeah. So you probably would have been smarter to just have the. Oh well, okay, that
Oh,
works.
there we
I was
go.
gonna say have surrendered the
All right.
spider go, but
Double damage? Or...
yeah, I think I'll probably go with that because like the armor is tempting, but I've only got 2d6, so
Yeah.
that could still suck even with no armor.
You could take it out here. Oh, 2 6s is nice.
Helps.
Okay, Sir Aurelius, tell me how you destroy the Lindworm.
Oh well. I mean, I think the kobolds do it best. I am just the greatest,
Nice.
and I, he's got me wrapped up pretty good. Oh no, he did that to the spider, so he's busy with the spider, and I think I just hack at its neck, and it's already been so hurt that just get a lucky hit.
The spider eyes you hungrily for a moment and then scurries down the passageway, seeking something a little less armored and easier to consume.
It earned its freedom.
All right, let me take the combat music off here. Perfect. All right, all that is left
Hey,
is to go
can I
and
have,
find his treasure room.
can I have some of those? Can I have some of those shrooms?
Yeah, help yourself to the mushrooms. You heal 1d3 hit points. So, Reginald, you see no signs of treasure here, but you suspect where that kobold was running. He was maybe running over to another room to the west of where you are, kind of to the left side of the screen, that perhaps that's the treasure room.
Well, I will urge everyone that we head that way then.
Well,
Yeah, well,
You need to make
Why
a,
not?
Do we need swimming
a
rolls?
swimming roll, yeah, to get across the river.
right.
Frostbite's going the long way across the river.
oh yeah,
Through the dark. Watch, it'll be the river
Swimming.
that kills us all.
yeah. Sure, why not?
Let me see what happens if you fail this swimming
Take 1 point of damage.
roll. Be a Constitution roll.
No, I became certain, but I'm.
But you made
Oh.
it across. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh no! That was with a 3 as
Oh.
well.
I have a Bane, and I only have a 6 in Constitution, so I don't think I'm going to succeed on that.
You would have succeeded without that damn Bane, too.
You take
Yeah.
3 points
Oh,
of
fuck,
damage.
that would have been really bad for me. Oh no!
That's just enough to
no.
kill me.
So you see him kind of sputtering in the water, and then his lifeless body floats at the top and drifts over to the side. Since you were able to get across, you'll be able to pull him out and revive him with the last of the mushrooms that you've picked. Somehow your little oil lamp doesn't go out, so you can recover 1d3. How many do you recover?
Oh, you really rolling
3.
all the 3s on those.
Yeah, so you recover 3.
Where was that when I needed it?
3 hit points with the last of the mushrooms, Reginald, and you can go and explore the treasure room.
Where's the kobold at?
He disappeared.
I have hunter sense. I can track his ass.
Oh, then he is to the south. He has gone back to his den. This cave
okay.
floor is strewn with remnants of the Lindworm's meals, a macabre tapestry of bones. Amidst the carnage lie the tattered remnants of the unfortunate victim's possessions, shredded garments, rucksacks, as well as a scattering of coins and various trinkets that catch your eye. Searching through the refuse of bones and items, you uncover 29 gold pieces, we could just say 10 each. 83 silver, we can say 30 each. And 45 copper, we can say 15 copper each. There's also a large shield, a long sword, and 3 treasure cards worth of goods. And the long sword looks to be of very fine make. Let me roll on the treasure table here. That's not the one I want. So 60 gold coins, that would be an extra 20 each. Let's round that up to 60 silver coins, so 20 more silver. There's a gold bracelet that is very expensive, worth anywhere from 20 to 120 gold pieces. That long sword looks to be masterworked.
Mm. And you said there was a shield, too?
And a large shield.
Yeah, this poor guy did not fare well. Nor did we, to be fair.
Let me grab the. Do you want the
Reginald
large
will
shield?
kind of look disappointed that none of these adventurers were scholars, and they didn't bother to carry around books with them.
There were no books.
Scholars are smart enough not to come in here.
Let's throw the
True.
large shield on here.
Like a
Let me give you the longsword. And for some reason, I don't have that set up as mastercrafted, so let me adjust that in your
Oop.
inventory. Aurelius.
Mastercrafted increases or decreases the strength requirement, and
strength-
it does something else.
Yep,
as
so the
well,
strength requirement goes down by 3, the durability goes up by 3, and the value
Oh, that's huge, actually.
is times 10. So this thing is worth 250 gold.
Oh,
So this
damn.
thing is very valuable. Let me just put that it's mastercrafted in the title.
what does that make the strength requirement for that longsword?
10.
Yeah, can I get that off you?
I do already have a blade. It's seen me through much.
And the longsword does...
Because I can't normally carry a longsword, but a mastercraft one I can because I've only got strength of 12.
So yeah, you could carry that. That one will do 2d8 points of damage. For some reason, I had a short sword in here. Let me see if... Did we miss the short sword? Let me find where it is in my notes.
I mean, could have been the warriors or whatever.
I think technically, I think it's supposed to be a mastercrafted short sword. I think is what I did because I have that in my inventory. But you can have the longsword.
I actually the short sword would be just as good. All I have, the only weapon I have is the hand crossbow.
Well, the longsword will do more damage.
So yeah, if you don't mind, I'll give you some of my treasure to make up for the loss.
That's right. I shared in the gold.
So let me drop that onto Frostbites. Maybe.
That shield better than the one Aurelius has right now.
I just gave it to you twice.
I think it is like negligibly. It's just a durability difference, right? Which does make a difference, but it's not huge.
Right.
Well, I think the attack you parried probably broke through your small shield.
Oh yeah, I need to. Let's say that it did. So your large shield would actually be better for that.
Did we get the price on the gold bracelet?
Let me do the price on the bracelet real quick.
And can someone tell me what they have for treasure totals? Because mine got screwed up.
Because yeah, you guys should all be about the same.
Yeah.
I got 50 gold, 58 silver, and 15 copper. I had 8 silver from making the character. So 50 gold, 50 silver, 15 copper.
It's worth 80 gold. So we'll round it up to 90. That's 30 more gold each if you sell that bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can buy a longsword with that.
Not quite a mastercraft.
Can I make a bartering roll? Can I make a bartering roll when we sell that bracelet? See if I can.
I'm
get
actually
a better
pretty
price.
good at bartering as well.
Let's do a bartering roll.
That'll be useful.
I'll let Aurelius do it if he's better. I only have a 6. So.
Oh, okay. I've got a 12. I was going to say you're probably better than me. I'm just.
If you can get it right, he'll add 50%. It'll be worth 120 gold, which will be 30 gold each.
Ooh. Okay, good.
40 gold each. So yeah, you can each have 40 gold instead of 30 gold.
Nice.
Up to 90 gold.
Same here.
I don't see in the player reference like the normal stuff. I only see weapons in the store.
Oh, it might not be. Let me look. It might be. I thought I opened it up. If you do the player reference, the very. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, it's in the other game. Okay, let me add it to this one real quick.
I think there's probably some stuff I'd like to buy before our next, or before Creeping Darkness. Definitely some more lamp oil I'll need to buy.
Let me add that on here real quick. this up.
I can see it now.
Oh, you can see it? Okay, yeah, I made it observable, so it should be on there.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to do any shopping, the kobolds will flee before you as you leave the cave. Up to the north, there's just if you need to escape, there's a river, and you have to just swim through kind of a submerged cave, and you can end up in a lake on the other side, but it's a difficult swim. But now that you have vanquished the Lindworm, the kobolds would throw themselves at your feet, this time for real, not leading you to something horrible. But that means we get to do improvement rolls. So you can each...
Chief Petraeus is dead.
Yes, he is. You could each add 5 improvement marks and see if you can get some improvements.
I had 4 things marked just from rolling
So
a lot
demons.
of demons. Uh-huh.
Hey, Myths and Legends went up to 15. That's nice. Persuasion went up to 15. That's excellent. And then you guys can do full rests as well. Let's see, acrobatics went up for Sir Aurelius. Swords went up for Frostbite, which is fantastic now that you have a sword. Reginald's Myths and Legends went up. Reginald's Sneaking went up. Reginald's Swimming went up. Nice.
You concerned that you might have to do some sneaking and swimming?
Definitely some swimming.
Well, I got a demon on it, so you got to improve that one.
Technically, you do a lot of drowning.
Yeah.
All right, that is the Lindworm's Cavern. That took 2 hours. That was way longer than I thought. That last battle took a lot longer than I think it would with like a party of 4 or 5. But what did you think of the adventure?
That's 6 armor is rough.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah. Having a broadsword and like that was pretty rough.
Yeah, if there was like another character that had like even magic, lightning or fire or something, or ranged attacks that weren't, a hand crossbow, that armor was just so tough to get through.
Well, I mean, even a light crossbow is only 2d6.
Right. So you're likely only going to do 1 or 2 damage to it.
Yeah. Yeah, that 6 armor is rough, but I mean that's not supposed to be an easy.
Right.
Easy
yeah, it
fight.
should be hard. I mean, this is a big monster. Now, one thing that you could do one of the optional attacks, the find the weak spot. You can do that on monsters as well. You just roll your attack with a bane. If you hit, then you ignore the monster's armor.
Can you do that with ranged weapons though? Because
I don't think you can with ranged weapons. I think it's just melee weapons.
Until 5 minutes ago, all I had was a hand crossbow.
Well, all that Reginald had was his butter knife,
which he kept grabbing by the blade.
Well, it had butter all over it. It was slippery.
Yeah.
So
I can't remember.
As far as like this being a free adventure for people to introduce them to Dragonbane, they get to do some skills. They get to do kind of an easy fight if they fight the kobolds, and then like a really tough fight, fight a monster. What do you think? You think this would would it be good for free? I think free is a pretty good price.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to beat free, but I think this would be very much like Luke and I's introduction to Dragonbane, which is death.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. I think I can see you TPKing on here so easily.
This almost was. I mean, this was this was close. I think if it wasn't for those mushrooms that just happened to magically fall open and Reginald rolled into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could have been bad. But at the same time, I think you almost want to show people like Dragonbane can be pretty rough and scary. But you know, if it's a one shot and you ain't paying for it, maybe you have fun.
Right.
You know?
For a free one shot, it is great. I feel like I just worry it would turn somebody off if they're like, "Hey, here's Dragonbane, you just get fucked." But
right.
because obviously, I think with 4 to 5 people, that's also a lot different.
Yeah, and I think, and I only took like 10 hit points off of the Lindworm, so it was still pretty full powered. But I think with a full party and maybe an additional fighter, I think it wouldn't have been quite so bad. But I think if there was 2 or 3, I would just reduce the maybe the ferocity of it, or for sure the hit points, just to make it a little bit of an easier fight.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was just us having 3 people and 1 frontliner. Because if it like does the grab thing on me, or I have to parry, there's no attacks that round. Or like,
Right.
no, that's not true. Sorry, I'm not trying to say you guys weren't attacking, but you know what I mean. Like
a butter knife and
Yeah.
a hand crossbow. It's,
I mean that its armor takes out one of my
Yeah.
dice on max.
right.
Yeah.
And I think Reginald's knife, I think, only does 1d6 or maybe 1d8. So
It does 1d8, so I could deal 2 damage if I rolled max.
yeah,
I'm wondering.